Hey, what's up, guys? It's Testa Jaco here, and we're here with Cloud Climber. Now, I saw this game perusing through the Steam store, and I saw it was free, and I thought it looked kind of weird, so I did a little research into it, and it's actually from the recent Game Jam of last year. I think in December is when this game actually came out, and I haven't seen anything on it. I mean, the little bit of research that I did, the theme was, I think it was struggling but still here, or having something to do with 2021 and it being bleak but still pushing on and fighting through. That was the theme of the Game Jam. I have no idea how long this game is. I have no idea how intense this game is going to be. But I'm very, very excited to find out. I'm very excited to play this. I'm curious to see where it goes. Cloud Climber. So it's on the Steam store. And it was free. So if you want to check this game out for yourself, please go ahead and do. If I can, I'll link it in the description down below. Okay. But without further ado, let's go ahead and play this game. I'll also be moving my head around if needed. We're sleepy.
Another day has arrived. I'd best get my water before going to work.
Oh yeah, and like apparently this game is like all about how like water is like a resource that's like super limited, so people built these towers to come all the way up to the sky to harvest water from the clouds because everything else is dried up. That's like the premise of the game. Also, ease my inventory. Stand diary page 1489. Holy banonkers. I may need to get to the neighboring tower in the future, but I know the other builders keep the entrance to the bridge locked. I saw a key on the table at the top of our tower a few weeks ago, but before I went to get more building supplies. I haven't been up there in a few days, so I'll need to check if it unlocks the bridge door. If the other towers ever became vacant, I might need to get across, so I'll have to keep this in mind. Okay. Chest key added. Oh. Okay. So is it gone now? It is. Bucket of water. Okay, cool. Why is it just in a wooden bucket? Also, this is like super like, that looks uncomfortable. That looks like a piece of like stone slab on top of a stone slab, and I'm just pretending that it's comfortable. You know what I mean? This isn't looking good at all. Alright. Well, that's locked. Is there anything else I can do in here? Oh, the mouse sensitivity kind of gives you whiplash.
Construction on the last tower stopped weeks ago. I can only assume that the builders have met their fate by now.
Ooh.
I believe it's safe enough for me to go and continue building higher yet from where they left off.
So
I'll need to travel across the other two towers to get there, but I'm sure I can find a way.
I guess the real question here is, can one person like realistically continue building? Why is this back way locked? I guess it was locked so I could see the tower. And there's no way to go down. You can't even see the floor, like the earth below. This is pretty. I really dig this art style because it looks like somebody drew it, and I'm obviously somebody did draw it, right? But that's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is the fact that it looks like a kid made this, like it's a kid's imagination, like the scribbles there, and like it's like supposed to like indicate like shadows and stuff, but then there's like actual shadows and lighting. It's like cell shaded, and it looks really, really nice. I'm really digging this aesthetic. Let's go get some water. Let's go rob the other towers. So there's no door over here. There's a door here. Bernie the Great and the Terrible, diary page 69. For months we've been building faster than ever. Yet it seems as if every time we complete a new level, the clouds race higher and higher. We have sworn we were close to them decades ago, but we're still not done yet. I can only hope that we're getting close. Signed, Bernie the Great and Terrible. Why would you call yourself the Great and Terrible? What are you great and terrible at, man? I don't know. And these are all buckets, I'm assuming made for gathering water. I don't know how good they are, though, with all this dust going around. Seems like you go, you know, you open your mouth just to yawn. You go, let's see. What do we got here? Joey Diary, page 420. I've been building all day long. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I muted myself. I've been building all day long, and Bernie the Great and Terrible has been sitting on his butt, acting as foreman, aka he doesn't do any work and drinks all our water. I started locking my water chest just in case he really does think he's above us all. Interesting. So was I in? Hold on. Who's this guy? Was I in Joey's? Am I Joey? Was I in Joey's room, or is that my room? Am I Joey? Oh, they both open. Shit, okay. Well, there's building materials and woods and planks and stuff. I'm also getting close to the top of this. There's no sprint option from what I can see. No crouch. This seems to be more of an experience style type game. Oh, that's cool. I thought it'd just be these three, but you can see in the far distance there's tons of like these towers. Or at least like 1, 2, I saw 4, 5. 4 of them? 5 of them? Ooh, it's getting windy. It's a bit chilly up here. Hello? Okay. Ladders. I love the music in this as well. Very relaxing. Just listen to it for a sec. Just the wind, the chimes. It gives a sense of mystery and like kind of like wonder instead of dread. Like I'm not feeling dreadfulness right now, which is cool. All right, well we got a key, bucket of water, bridge door key. Okay, can I pick up this hammer? Nope. Stool. Like, look, all these things look like paper, like it's cardboard, like it's cut out, which is super interesting. Can I fall? No, can't fall. Can I climb? No, it doesn't look it either. Okay, so I've got this key. Where am I going next? So now unlocks the, what is it? Bridge door? Oh, it must be the one below. Alright, was there anything else I can grab up here before I leave? Calm down, wind. Jeez. Alright, doesn't look like it. Let's go down. Maybe... Ah, so this was the bridge door. Hey! Smiley face. Edna? Diary, page 36. I can't believe today is the 100th anniversary of our tower. I know others have been building much longer, and excuse me, and now I wish our grandparents had taken this whole thing more seriously 100 years ago. More seriously, 100 years ago, they decided things were getting dangerous, but why didn't they see the problem 200 years ago, or even longer? I'm still glad that they started building. I just wish we had seen it coming. That feels like a very on the nose reference to something that.
It's been quite some time since I was on the second tower.
Hey man, I was talking.
I haven't crossed this bridge since the builders became greedy and took the supplies that were meant to come to our tower. Just like all the other towers, its inhabitants quickly grew desperate and aggressive. Now it stands empty.
Yeah, it just sounds like something that is a hot topic in today's society. Anyway, moving on. Kyle Diary, page 45. I guess I knew this day would come, but I didn't expect it to come this soon. Yesterday, we started extreme rationing of our water. A few days back, we stopped getting supplies from the ground crew on our lift. We can only assume that they have stolen the supplies for themselves, ran out of water and food sources, or simply died. We don't get into the cloud. If we don't get to the cloud soon, we might need to see if we can get some from the neighboring towers. So water seems to be running very low. Very, very low. So I can't go down any further. But that door is open. I want to see what's in there. You can't tease me like that, game. You can't just hold the promise of cool things and then not show them to me. Quit blue balling me. Alright, what's this? Bartha diary. Wow. 9,000. And I thought the diary I was keeping was long. Jesus. Almost 10,000. Dear diary, would it be ironic if it rained now, after decades of building? Now would be the perfect time, since we just started rationing our supplies more. But I have a good feeling about things. I know I'd never see rain myself, but grandmother always told me how wonderful it felt. It would be so surreal to be on the ground and seawater for miles instead of a desert and wasteland. I'm sure it will rain someday. We just need to survive until then. Interesting. So it looks like water buckets and jars and stuff, and a chest that does not want to open. Alrighty. Does the wind go away when I'm in a building? No, it does not. Or inside one of the tower things. I can't. Oh, I can't go down. I came from there. Hello. So I wonder where everybody else is. It's not like.
Installed a rope cart on this level to get to the third tower.
Yeah, they did.
I should be able to use it to get across.
I sure should hope so, my friend. But yeah, no. The thing that's crazy is, like, I'm the only person here, right? There's no skeletons around. There's no bodies. The only signs of life are the towers and, like, the journal entries that were being left here. What happened to them? Did they leave? Did they go back down to the ground? And if so, why didn't I go? Kyle, what's up, dude? I tried to be reasonable. I tried to talk with them, but those greedy little scumbags on Tower 1 didn't want to share their supplies with us. I'm not going to die miles above the ground, drying up like a raisin, while other people watch. I'm going over there tonight to take everything I need, so I can last long enough to watch everyone else die. Damn. Alright, friend. You need to kind of relax. I don't feel like that's the correct response or answer to these situations. So how does this work? Do I climb up? What? Alright, well, before I go on there's an upper floor that I'm going to explore. Let's see. See, like, here's like a sign of a very clear, like, okay, well, we're building up now type style, right? But where is everybody? Obviously life is here, or was here. What's at the tippy top? Nothing. It's pretty though, isn't it? So I need to get to there to get supplies and water, I'm assuming. Well, let's head over there. Is it just gonna take me? Well, I'm sure glad this automated system.
I could almost call this place beautiful if these dust storms weren't so suffocating.
Dust is bad for the lungs. You should be breathing this stuff in. Also, did we give water to everybody else? Or is it just us people on the tower?
I find what I'm looking for at the fourth tower.
So we're Tower 1, Tower 2, this is Tower 3, and that's Tower 4. Okay. Look at that! So there's a cart lower. Have you guys ever read the book? Oh, that's actually to Tower 1. Interesting. Have you guys ever read the book, what is it? A Steel Wool? I don't know if you guys have ever read it. I read most of it, and I actually it was one of the books that I actually would like to go back and finish. Hold on, before I read that. It's about basically kind of a similar situation. It's an apocalyptic world where everybody lives in these underground silos. It's about the underground community and how people, like, when they do wrong things, they get sent above ground, right? But when they get sent above ground, everybody, like, freaks out. And they don't have to do anything once they're out. But everybody comes up to the camera, which shows the outside world. And they clean it with like a steel wool thing, because that's what they're supposed to do, and then they walk out into the desert, and nobody knows why they do it, but only those who leave know why they do it. And that's the premise of the whole book. And there's other different characters, different people, and it's a very interesting book, and I still think about it. So this is kind of the reverse of that, a little bit like we're all above ground, very high up into the sky, but it's still an interesting read. So if you haven't read it, I would highly recommend it. It's very cool. Hadang Diary, page 1. I couldn't be more frustrated right now. We're running out of water, running out of building supplies, and Carl just won't get along with me. At least 5 times a day, he pretends he's going to push me off the tower. I swear if I do fall someday, it'll be his fault. Alright. This is Carl, I bet. No. Oh, Joe. Joey. Or no. Was Joey on the other tower? I think he was. Yesterday, Hadang, I'm gonna call him HD. Yesterday, HD fell off the tower. I don't know how it happened, but it was a shame, especially since he had the key to most of our water chests. We'll need to break the locks open since we'll almost emptied out the other chests. Damn. Well, I know whose fault it was. Dang, that's rough, buddy. That sucks. Also, there's no return mechanism. It's a one-way trip. Oh, there's a note in here, which means I can go in. Oh, here he is. Carl. I just can't get over it. HD gives the absolute best reactions when I mess with him. For the past week, I've been pretending to get mad and shove my arms at him as if to push him off the tower. I don't think this will ever get old as long, and I can tell HD loves it. He doesn't love it. I have first-hand accounts that he, in fact, doesn't like it at all. And he actually blames you for his death. At least in spirit. What's in here? Nothing. Why do I have this bucket of water? What's the point of this bucket of water? Am I going to find somebody and give it to them?
Looks like I'll need to fix this bridge.
Okay. So, stacks of this. Can I just... Boop. Nice. Okay. That was
hard to believe that I'm the last one here.
Yeah, tell me about that.
I never thought it would end like this.
And
Makes you wonder what the whole point was in the first place.
yeah, it does. Yeah, I wonder, what was the point? Note of ambition. Out of everyone on this earth, our families were the ones who took the water crisis seriously. We were the ones who started building. We were mocked and told we were insane. We were the ones who everyone looked to when the lakes and rivers dried up. Our blueprints were the ones that were stolen as people became desperate. Out of everyone on this earth, we are the ones who deserve to survive. The clouds are brimming with liquid life, but are still so evasive. We've been building for a long time. We're not done yet. We have further to go. We will climb the clouds. Son of Ziklir. Okay. Interesting. Dewey. What's up, Dewey? This evening, Kevin made a really cheesy speech about how we alone will prevail and how we're the only descendants of the great ones who deserve life. It was honestly the cringiest speech I've ever heard, and that's really saying a lot considering the other stuff he's been saying lately. he also keeps referring to himself in the third person, and only responds to us if we call him the son of Ziklar. So it's interesting how people in this situation are stealing from each other, pretending to push each other off of the bridge, and really just kind of being the worst people possible to each other. And then these people are saying, like, that dude over there on that tower was like, oh, I want everybody else to die. I want to watch everybody else die. And then here's like, we deserve to live because we saw it coming first. I don't know if that's how that works, though. Like, how do you determine who's supposed to live? I think that's not for any one person to decide. Okay, so I still only have this bucket of water. Am I just going to the top here? What am I? Saw. Bucket of water, saw, hammer, planks. Oh, am I just continuing the build? From here? Or do I have to go all the way back? I don't think I have to go all the way back. That wouldn't make much sense. Also, it kind of makes me wonder why these 4 towers popped up around each other when these towers over here aren't, like, they aren't close to each other. Really makes you wonder. Okay, I guess we're building up, boyos. I don't know why I'm doing that. Am I what? Is this just where I leap off? Okay. You know, actually, I haven't looked up. So what happens when I get so high up? Oh, there we go. Oh, okay.
This place really is beautiful, even with the dust storms. It's peaceful in a way. I've been working on that tower my whole life and never once stopped to appreciate what we'd spent our lives building. We only looked up to the clouds, hoping we'd someday reach them so we could prolong our lives. But now that everyone's gone, I know any attempt I might make at accomplishing that would be futile. Rather than spending the rest of my life building a tower, maybe it's time I took a break. It's been a long time, but I think I'm finally done.
Oh, okay. He's just sitting down. Of course it starts to fucking rain. That's cool. Okay, so that obviously this game has a lot to it, right? In terms of questions and themes and stuff. It's interesting, and that's why I kind of prefaced this beginning of this with like the theme of the game, because it's super interesting, is it not? The idea of persevering, even when things look super hopeless. And I think this game has a lot to talk about that. One of the things I think I like about it, because this is very, very cool, this is very thought-provoking, is like all these people were very negative and mean to each other, and this guy is just like, you know, even though all of these really negative, bad things have, like, we just went through this whole thing where, like, these people were being negative, being bad, you know, like, stealing from each other, wishing that they could live, and all those people really, really trying to do all these things, like, ended up not being there, and our character is the last one left, right? He's the only one that's no longer, like, he's just trying to get water. Also, I don't know why we got the bucket of water at the very beginning, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that once he climbed all the way up, he's like, you know what? We look at everything. It's like, this place isn't, even though it's like dusty and stuff like that, it's not all bad, right? And he sits down and he appreciates what he's done with his life. He's like, I'm gonna take a break, which is sometimes very important. and that's when the reward, the rain, comes in, which is like the big deal. I guess it hasn't rained in many, 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 many lifetimes. Apparently 2 generations at the very least. So, no, it's very cool. Obviously, there's a lot more to talk about. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and like it. If you didn't, dislike it. Any feedback helps. Let's talk about this in the comments if you guys have anything interesting to add or say about it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This was super cool. I would check it out for yourself, see if there's any hidden stuff. I literally have no idea. It's not that long of a game. Check out, what is this? My Beautiful Paper Smile. There you go. He also made that game. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.